Hi, my name is Cherotich Rutto, founder and CEO for Tawi Fresh Kenya Limited. Welcome to Mavericks. So I've been in corporate for over 10 years now. And as everybody knows, you always have to have a side hustle. So my husband and I were farmers, or have been farmers and continue to be farmers until today. We've been farming for the last 8 years, started producing for the local market, and now we've pivoted and we're doing export, supplying fresh produce to the export market. There were very many challenges that we went through during our farming days, and we continue to go through as smallholder farmers. I can mention about 2 or 3. One of the main ones was access to a viable market. We were really struggling to sell our produce in the local market. At the time, we also didn't understand what to grow at what point, so a bit of knowledge gap, especially in the area we were in. We were around a farming community that was growing a certain type of crop, and we believed that's the crop to grow. We had brokers and middlemen coming to the farm and, of course, exploiting in terms of price. We were then selling some of our produce at a loss. And when I moved from the banking world into SE Ventures, and SE Ventures is a catalyst for innovation for Standard Chartered Bank, where I worked for over 10 years, I started asking myself, how do we use technology to resolve this problem within the farming community or within the agricultural sector? And that is how Tawi began. Tawi today is a B2B digital marketplace for e-commerce transactions, financing, and value-added services all the way from farm to fork. First, we are very deliberate at Tawi on engaging women farmers. Currently, we have 65% of our database is women farmers, and we're deliberate about that cause, and because women actually produce 70% of what we eat. And therefore, they take home about 80% of the income they make from these farming activities. So you empower a woman, you empower an entire community. I think growing up, the way I was raised is just being resilient and going for what you believe is the right thing. So approaching a lot of the things I do with a lot of integrity. So even with any setback, you focus on what are you really truly passionate about what you're doing. And that passion then should drive you to get things done. Quickly, setbacks will always be there. Fall down, stand up, dust yourself, move on. You have to be passionate about the problem you want to solve. 2 is collaboration. You cannot work alone. You have to have mentors that surround you, mentors who understand the field that you're getting into. 3rd is you have to have the right team around you who will then enable you deliver on the outcome that you're looking for. First, I have a very young team. They're also teaching me a lot. You have to enable or create an environment where there's a lot of openness, there's a lot of free collaboration and engagement, feedback. You're able to then take in feedback and create that also exciting environment for the team to be able to think outside the box. When you have a vibrant and young team, you have to allow them to think different and embrace that thinking and not be stuck in our old ways. I think I'll start by saying there's a lot of opportunity, or there's a huge opportunity within the agricultural sector. And there's a lot more we can do. And I think it's just, you see the opportunity, you seize that opportunity, you stop whining and start to solve the problems, societal problems that we ourselves were living in. And don't expect anybody to come and solve it for us. So for me, that keeps going, because Africa as a continent, 60% of land in Africa is still arable. I believe that we're going to be the next, we're going to fill the world and be the global food basket for the world. So those are the things that keep me going. I have two handsome boys who I want them to grow up knowing that you can be who you want to be. You can try different things. You don't have to be in the conventional 8 to 5 kind of, workspace, but you can dream big and achieve what you want to achieve. As long as you just have the passion for it and the drive and the right mentors around you, you can do what you want to do. Good question, Eugene, and it's very difficult balancing family life and startup or venture world because you have a team who's looking up to you in the office to as also, I don't want to say their mother, but the parent in the office, and looking up to you to make the decisions that and continue to drive the vision that you've sold to them. And then going back home, there's also the vision for the family, So your children are also looking up to you is like, okay, fine. You've left work, now you're here at home. Are we still driving the same vision, what the family had set out to be? So for me, one of the things I've tried to do and I continue to do is create experiences with my children. So short, sometimes can be short, can be long, but what are those experiences that are memorable, that they'll always remember? Yes, mommy works long hours, but when she's here with us or when we are outdoors or on a holiday, then they really remember those little moments that they will forever cherish. And they know that I'll always be their mother, regardless. And they know that I love them regardless. So it's just those moments. And again, also in the office, translating also and having moments with your team, because you also have to create memorable moments with the team. I've always been a bit spontaneous, and I've lost a bit of the spontaneity because now I really have to be focused and ensure that the way I navigate this startup life and family life is a bit more organized and in a very settled manner. However, I've not lost my core, and my core is my spirituality and my fun-loving bit. I'm big on relationships. So I've created a close circle of friends, family, who I still go back to and just be myself and just have that one good laugh about nothing. As somebody who dares to dream. Some of us kill our dreams before we even dream. Because women, we rock. And Black women rock. So it's very important for us to celebrate us. And especially women who've been able to break that glass ceiling in this part of the world. We're not as many, but I think we should be celebrated. And every other woman globally who is fighting for the right cause to change the world in a little tiny way. For us as Tawi, all we want to do is just change a farmer's life, one farmer at a time.
So this part of we've come to the end. So here, I ask my guests to close their eyes.
I close my eyes?
Just close your eyes. Oh, now you can open up your eyes.
Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Eugene. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. This is beautiful.